Yo, what is good, boys? In today's video, we got a lot of shit to discuss. Sean Strickland has officially been banned from the White House card, okay? And not only that, not only has the only American champ been banned from the White House, which we'll get to that. I'm going to go on a few rants in today's video. We've also got some shit kicking off between Sean Strickland and the main event of the White House, Justin Gaethje, okay? So we're going to go over that. They had a little bit of a back and forth on Twitter. We're going to go over the tweets in the video response, okay, that Sean Strickland posted, as well as, okay, there's a lot of shit, boy. There's a lot of shit. As well as, okay, brother Bryce Mitchell stepping in, okay? We had brother Bryce Mitchell. He gets on the air and he's asked about the Sean Strickland situation. And let me tell you, per usual, Bryce Mitchell gets up there, starts dropping straight bars, all right? And then one more thing that we're going to go over in today's video, which is kind of just going to be a shit-talking segment towards the end of the video. We have a little bit of a traitor on our hands, boys. You know, I think you know who I'm looking at. I'm looking at Brendan Allen, okay? Take a look at the bottom left of that screen. So we're going to go over that as well. A little bit of Ian Gary mode for Brendan Allen here, so we're going to talk some shit on that as well. All right. To get into it, okay? Sean Strickland has been banned from attending the UFC White House event, quote unquote, because, according to him, he made fun of Israel and Epstein, okay? Do I think this is true? Absolutely. This is absolutely the reason he was banned. We're going to get into Sean Strickland's response straight away.
I'm not surprised, but I got the call.
So we're going to get into Sean Strickland's... My bad about that. I'm going to have to edit that out. Okay. We're going to get into Sean Strickland's response, though, okay? Comes out with a little 2-minute video basically explaining what happened. And we're going to get straight into it here.
I'm not surprised, but I got the call. I got the call. I got the call. The UFC higher-ups called me.
He says the UFC higher-ups, they done called up our boy Sean Strickland. And what did they say?
You know, big names. And they said, Sean, I got to apologize, but you're not Israeli enough to go to UFC 250 Israel edition.
They said, hey, bro, hey, Sean, you're not wearing the tiny hat. You're not involved. You're not allowed to come, buddy. You're not bending over for Big Netanyahu. You're not coming to the event, bud. Kick rocks.
The White House didn't clear you. And I'm not really surprised, you know.
He says the White House didn't clear him. So I wanted to go on a little bit of a rant, you know, kind of shitting on Dana White. You know, he stands up for the free speech all the time. You know, they can say whatever they want. I don't have any of my fighters on a leash. So I kind of wanted to dog on him, but it sounds like it's more of the actual White House team, I guess, that's maybe involved with Paramount and the UFC to make this event happen. So
no, I'm not really surprised. So
he says he's not surprised. I don't think any of us are really surprised if we're being for real. It is really shitty though. If you look at it, you know, how the fuck are you gonna have an American 250 event with some of the greatest American fighters on the card, and you're not gonna have the only American champion present? Like, are we fucking dead ass? I swear to fuck, dude, if Mackenzie Dern is there and they try to put her on the screen, like, oh, look, we got an American champion here, I'm smacking the fuck out of my phone screen.
I think moving forward, I would like to just apologize to Israel. I'd like to say I'm sorry, you know.
Very sincere apology here from Sean Strickland. He says he was like to apologize to Big Netanyahu.
As a Trump, and I just want to prove that I'm Israeli enough for you guys. Like, for instance, you know, whenever the list like disappeared and Trump goes out there and says to everybody that he can't really go into it because people that by association will get prosecuted and like their names will be tarnished. I want to apologize because, you know, I don't want them to be prosecuted.
Sensing a little bit of sarcasm here. I don't know if I'm just the only one. I think I'm reading the room here. Sean Strickland, he's coming out a bit sarcastic, okay? Rightfully so.
Or, you know, when Trump goes and bombs the fuck out of Iran that no Americans agree with, that cost Americans $5,000 to $15,000 to go fight Israel's war, I want to apologize. Sorry, I've been a critic of that, you know. But
that's pretty much it from Sean Strickland. Kind of just goes on a yap fest. I'm not going to lie, Sean Strickland, you got to get to the point a little bit fucking quicker, okay? But basically, he makes this response, and I don't know how Justin Gaethje exactly gets involved. I think I know, but if I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. I didn't do too much research on this. I just kind of seen it. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw the big gurus video about it. So I thought I'd throw my opinion into a video as well. Um, but how I think that Justin Gaethje got involved, there's this guy named Brian Miller. Okay, big Brian Miller. No clue who this guy is. Basically, he tweets out the video that Sean Strickland made. He says Sean Strickland, not to be an "I told you so," but every American fighter going to this fight in the octagon or not should boycott the White House fights. And then he tags Justin Gaethje and tags Alex Pereira for some reason. Dumbass. Alex Pereira actually is a fucking American fighter. You fucking retard. But that's besides the point. Basically calling out Justin Gaethje saying, hey, bruh, Sean Strickland's speaking his shit. You better get up there and you better speak your shit as well. And then I don't know if Justin Gaethje responded to that, but this guy, Brian Miller, he's back at it again. He says, well, I was rooting for you, but I didn't realize you were a MAGA retard. In which Justin Gaethje then gets involved and responds with, I'm American, bitch. I don't need or want a coward support. You and Sean are relentlessly dumb as fuck. Kind of ironic, okay? Kind of ironic coming from Justin Gaethje, you know. If I search up Justin Gaethje on TikTok right now, I'm at least going to be able to pull up, 10 plus autism edits of Justin Gaethje, all right? So I'm just going to throw that up there, but so that's what kind of gets him and Sean going at it. Basically calls Sean a coward, which again is ironic, given the points that Sean Strickland made in that video, and then these responses from Justin Gaethje, trying to prove that he's more American. He's just kind of contradicting himself, to be honest, which we'll get into that. I'll kind of point it out. Look at the fucking ROI on the goddamn tweet of Justin Gaethje. 3.3 million views and 2.6K likes. Goddamn. So then, after this, we'll go over to Sean Strickland's Twitter here. Sean Strickland. This was before the Justin Gaethje response to the whatever his name is, Brian Miller guy or whatever. Going to the White House was promised to Sean Strickland 3,000 years ago. People forget, man. Sean Strickland was promised the White House card 3,000 years ago by the gods, okay? And then Sean Strickland also says, I highly doubt Trump is sitting there saying, don't clear Sean. I'm sure he knows nothing about me being blacklisted, but regardless, it was done. I agree, okay? Straight horse shit. Says a little response here to somebody, blah, 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 blah. And then he gets into the response with old Justin Gaethje. He says, if being a spineless bitch makes you a good American, you can have that title. Eat your goy slop. Just do me a favor and switch your flag. 5K to 15K cost to every hardworking American not getting paid millions. 13 dead Americans for Israel. Traitor. Okay, Sean Strickland coming out, swinging his shit, bruh, popping off on the old Twitter per usual. You know, Sean Strickland got those Twitter fingers. Okay, he goes absolutely fucking ham. All right, I would say that's a very good response there from Sean Strickland. Very reasonable in my opinion, but I don't have any opinions on this. I'm just commentating, bro. So, I think Justin Gaethje then responded to that as well, in which he said, "Hold on, let me go." Where the fuck did he respond with that? Okay, right here. Justin Gaethje then responds to that tweet, okay, and he says, I don't give two shits about you or Israel, God, family, and country since day one. And then he puts an American flag. We're going to pause, okay? We're really going to stop and analyze this for a fucking second, Justin Gaethje. So I'm a bit confused. So you're all for America, you're all for the country, but you're also don't care that the country is being controlled by another country. Anyways, like I said, just commentating here, no opinions on my behalf. And then he says you are dumb as fuck. You bash our country every chance you get, and accept to step foot on the and expect. Sorry, fucking hell, God. And you expect to step foot on the White House grounds, have a party with the rest of your American-hating goons, okay? A little bit of a weak response. Totally no bias here. A little bit of a weak response from Justin, all right? And then yeah, Sean Strickland, he responds to that first tweet. That's what Justin Gaethje says. Pretty much nothing happens after that. There's not really too much more. Besides, I guess this is like some sort of ad for a betting company, I guess. I don't know. That Justin Gaethje was posting on his Twitter. Sean Strickland responds with "Let's go, Justin Gaethje." Um, dude, classic Sean Strickland, dude. Always standing his ground, always speaking the truth. Okay, but like I said, no opinions on my behalf. Now it's time for the good shit. Now it's time for the shit that's getting me fucking tingling. Boy, my shit's tingling, bro. Brother Brass. He's back at it again. Fucking absolutely smashing the reporters. Bryce Mitchell has a little response, okay, to this whole situation. Let's get into it, Brother Brass. Take it away.
That Sean Strickland got banned from the White House for talking about Israel?
I'm not surprised at all.
He ain't surprised at all. We all ain't really surprised, if we're being honest, okay?
Freedom of speech is what really makes this country great. And when you can't criticize a foreign nation, come on, man. We ought to be able to criticize our own nation, let alone a foreign nation. In fact, that's the only nation you're not allowed to criticize.
Let's stop and just break down what Bryce Mitchell said, okay? There's only one. There's only one. Sean Strickland could have got up there, said, fuck India, it's a smelly shithole. That's definitely not coming from me. Sean Strickland probably said that in the past. Anyways, Sean Strickland could have got up there. He could have said that, dude. I guarantee he'd be sitting front row at the fucking White House guard. All right. But like I said, totally no opinions on my behalf. Just commentating what I'm seeing here.
Criticize. Something's going to change because evil empires don't last forever. There's always a rebellion.
What are your thoughts on the UFC White House, just in general? Like,
I do want to be on the card.
You do.
And then Bryce Mitchell gets into talking about how he wants to be on the card. I'm sorry, Brother Bryce. If Sean Strickland was banned from fucking watching the card, you're not getting on the card, buddy. Okay. So,
You want to be on the card?
I do. And this is what I got to say. First off, I ain't jealous of any of those fighters. I'm so happy for those fighters. If they need me to fill in, if I'm healthy, hey, I'll do it. For the UFC, I think it's great. It's beyond great. It's literally the perfect scenario. But what I think personally is that our government is desecrating its role in society by entertaining sports. Our government is to protect and serve the people, and really should be as minimal as possible. When you're doing all of this stuff, hosting sporting events, it's really outside of what the goal of the government was intended to be, because our tax dollars and resources are funding this operation. And
I don't think that's completely true. Whether they're lying about it or not, who actually knows? Supposedly this was coming straight out of the UFC in Donald Trump's pocket, but you know how that shit works. Okay, you little sneaky bastards. Who knows if the taxpayer dollars are going to the old fucking, White House card? I'm kind of okay with it. All right, but it's also kind of fucked up. All right, that's just because I'm a fucking, UFC obsessed nerd. So Sean Strickland replies to I guess this guy. I don't know what this guy said. But he says, "Bro, I'm friends with Bryce, but I never searched this shit." I don't know what he's talking about there, but Brother Bryce, Brother Sean, dude. I was thinking about this before I made this video. Is that really all we fucking got left, dude? Is that really all America has left? Is Brother Bryce and Sean Strickland? That's all we need, okay? I'm not complaining. But is that seriously the only two people that'll speak their shit and tell the truth? Come on, bruh. Where the fuck the rest of the USA at, bruh? That's in the UFC. What are they doing? Justin Gaethje, man. I was fucking rooting for him at the White House. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was rooting for him big time. Ilia Topuria, round 1. Brutal knockout. Alright. So, just now transferred over. Let's go, Ilia Topuria. Get her done, bud. Now, for the last part of the video here, for the last little segment, hopefully I broke that down for you guys good. Hopefully you understand what the situation is. Always good to see Brother Bryce get up on the mic. He's always fucking just to the T, okay? We are beating the fuck out of our opponent, Santiago Luna, this weekend, ain't we, brother Bryce? Hell yeah, we are. Like I said, we're on the last part of the video here now. We have Brendan Allen doing the old switch up again, okay? If you guys don't know, Brendan Allen, obviously born in America, he's an American fighter. His last fight was actually representing Canada, okay? Switched to Canada. Some people say he switched around countries for the fan base. He's trying to find his fan base. But this fight now he's representing Brazil, dude. Crazy. I guess you can just do that now. I guess that's just like a thing that people do now. You just, fuck it. I'm a white dude from fucking, America. I'm gonna go fucking represent fucking goddamn Nicaragua or fucking Jamaica. You know what I mean? I guess you could do that now. Supposedly Brendan Allen responded to this. I don't know if I can find the tweet here. Pretty much said that he did it because his girlfriend is... Okay, I didn't even see this. What the fuck is this, dude? He says, my wife is Brazilian. I'm representing Brazil this time. So basically, that's not how it works, buddy. If you ain't gonna be all in on the old America, get the fuck out the spot, bro. We don't need part-timers over here, buddy, with your soft-ass hands. I hope fucking Brendan Allen gets slept in the first round, even though he's probably going to win, okay? Brendan Allen, bitch-made traitor. You can go sit on the fucking bleachers with old Justin Gaethje, okay? Because we're fed up. The USA fans are fed up. We want real, hard, tough-hand Americans out there representing us, not you fucking sissy boys, all right? So hop out the fucking spot, Brendan Allen. Hop out the spot, Justin Gaethje. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let's go Ilya Topuria, and let's fucking go Edmund Shabazian. Get her fucking done, okay? And let's go Bryce Mitchell. Don't forget about Bryce Mitchell, okay? Because, dude, I'm gonna wait for my spiel on Bryce, the performance that he's about to have this weekend for my prediction video. But let me tell you, boys, it's gonna be spectacular, spectacular. And then he's gonna get on that mic after. The name is Jesus, brother. You gotta repent, brother. Let's go. USA. USA. It's just about to be fucking absolute fucking cinema. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I think that's all we got to go over. I was hoping to make this a 20-minute video. Look like we're speeding through it a little bit. Let me know what you guys think if you're watching the video. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Like I said, I have absolutely zero opinions on this. I'm just commentating what's being talked about right now. Totally zero opinions from me. Let's go Sean. Let's go Bryce. Let's go Edmund Shabazian. Totally unbiased though. We're going to be coming out with the prediction video for the UFC fight night. We got Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfirm this weekend. Belal Muhammad coming back again. I'm not even going to get into that, okay, who I think is going to win that. Kind of tough-ass card to predict. So I'm going to do my research, hit the books, and either have that video out by tonight or tomorrow at the latest. I'm a little Friday night prediction type of guy, so we'll see. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down in the comment section what you're thinking, okay? Because we got a lot of shit heating up, all right? So stay tuned to the channel. And we've been on an absolute heater, so tap in with the predictions video that I'm about to drop as well if you are seeing this. Goodbye, my brothers. USA!